No, that's all right. Y'all can stand over there. Hi, welcome to another segment of Cooking at Oak Road. I'm Carrie, one of the beer slingers, one of the founding members of the Women in Brewing team. And today we're gonna be making beer cheese because who doesn't love beer cheese? It goes great with pretzels, chips, anything you can think of that you wanna dip in it. So we're starting off today making the roux. So we have 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. And when you make a roux, you actually want equal parts fat and flour. And we're just gonna whisk that together till the butter melts. You know, I have to stand on my tippy toes to see on this thing. So after you have your roux melted, looking yummy, you're gonna add in your other ingredients. So we have a teaspoon of garlic powder, not salt. We have a teaspoon of dried parsley, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. So you're just gonna put those in. Make sure you get it all. That's why I have a spatula too. And then you're gonna cook that for about 1 to 2 more minutes. It's gonna start getting thicker. Now, for the part that everybody loves is adding the beer. You wanna use a lager. Luckily, we're here at Oak Road. And you wanna use something that's kind of light. If you use something too hoppy, you're gonna get kind of a bitter flavor in your cheese. So stay away from an IPA, stay away from something like that. Joggling board is a great beer to use. This is Ausfahrt that I chose to use today. I've also made this with Dunkel before, which is really good. It just makes the cheese a little bit of a darker color because Dunkel is a dark beer, or a darker beer. So we're gonna take about a cup of beer. And luckily you have some left over so you can drink it. And we're gonna add it in slowly, stirring. And you notice the key here is you have to keep stirring. You can't walk away from this. All right, now I haven't used quite all of the beer yet because you don't want it to be too thin. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheese. This is cheddar. Pepper jack is really good too if you wanna add a little bit of extra spice. You're gonna add 8 ounces of cheese, and you want, whatever cheese you choose, you want it to be kind of a soft cheese because you want it to be able to melt really well. So once you put the cheese in there, I'm gonna go with just some of it first. Obviously, you're gonna keep whisking that together. The cheese is gonna start melting and getting yummy. So it is all mixed together. The cheese is nice and melty. So then what you wanna do is take it off of the heat for a few minutes and let it kind of set up before you get ready to serve it, because obviously as it cools, it's gonna get a little bit thicker, and that's what you really want for good dipping. While you're stirring, take a break to have a drink. All right, so now our beer cheese has cooled and we are ready to put it in our serving dish. That looks delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of Cooking at Oak Road. I'm Carrie. Have a great day. Was that too corny? I feel like that's corny.